everybody? Welcome back to the Mindset of a Hustler podcast. This is episode number 4. And before I do anything else, how about them Denver Nuggets, baby? Ooh, game 7 against the Clips, down 3-1, came back twice, not once, twice this year. The comeback kids from Colorado are doing it big. First time since 2009. We're going to the Western Conference Finals against the punk-ass LA Lakers. Ooh, I'm excited. Now, I'm not going to lie to y'all and act like I thought that they were going to come back 3-1 because I didn't. But they did it. So, we still repping. Hardly home, but always repping. And congrats to them. But let's jump right into it. If you haven't subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button wherever you are watching or listening to this podcast at. And we're just going to get right into it today. I'm excited about this topic because I feel like it's something that everyone can relate to. I know I can myself. And it's something that I've been hearing a lot lately. And honestly, this whole year I've been hearing, comments like this, but we'll get into that. So we are in a cancel culture society, right? Everyone wants to cancel almost everything. Somebody says something wrong, let's cancel them. This, business says something, cancel them. The celebrity says something wrong, cancel them. And one of the big things that people are trying to cancel is the whole year of 2020. Like, I hear a lot of people saying, man, can we just get to 2021 already? Can this year just be over? I'm tired of all the shit that's been going on this year. And rightfully so. I mean, think of everything that's happened this year. We're in, September? Think of everything that has happened this year. We started off with the fires in Australia. And it seems like the whole western coast is on fire right now. So we had that. I don't know if y'all remember, a couple weeks into the year, we had those headlines of World War III. That was a real legitimate scare for a minute. I was scared shitless for a little bit. I thought we was going to war. Not to mention, Kobe Bryant dying. Obviously, Corona and, everything going on with the protests across the world. People dying, people losing jobs. Black Panther, Chadwick Boseman died recently. It's just been a crazy year. And we're not even into the elections yet. I don't know if people understand that, but we haven't even hit the elections yet. So imagine what's going to happen when the elections come through. So this year has undoubtedly been one of the most, I'll say, interesting years that I've ever lived through. I'm sure many people can relate. And so everyone wants to cancel this year. Everyone is saying this, this year's cursed or whatever the case may be. So my question for today, for this podcast is, what would it look like if you changed your perspective on the year 2020? What would it look like if you changed your perspective on the year 2020? So instead of, saying, oh, this year's cursed or this year's doing this and that, what would it look like if you took this year and thought of it as a growth year or a learning year for yourself or for your family or for your business? What would that look like? Because it's so easy for us to dismiss something that we are afraid of or something that we don't necessarily understand. I don't know why all this shit has happened this year. But what if this year was exactly what we needed personally and exactly what the world needed in order to fix some of the shit that was going on? Because there's no doubt that there was some nasty, ugly, dirty shit that was going on in the world and in a lot of our lives that had this year not happened, we may not have fully realized or done anything about, if we're being 100% honest. So what would it look like if you changed your perspective on this year? One of my favorite books that I read recently is A Man's Search for Meaning by Viktor Frankl. And throughout this whole book, this man is documenting and talking about his experience being a prisoner in the Holocaust, right? And as you can imagine, like, this dude goes through the most unthinkable, unbearable experiences during his time there. He sees literally his whole family die. He sees, his friends die. He sees the people that he's, surrounded with either die or commit suicide or, they're forced to live in these unthinkable conditions. And he's going through this on a daily basis. But he basically is saying that no matter what the guards did to him or no matter what they tried to dehumanize him and all that stuff, no matter what they did to him, he still had what he calls the last human, trait or characteristic, which is, We always have the choice to choose how we perceive what's going on to us. We can choose how we're going to respond to any given situation. And we can choose our mindset. You can do whatever you want to my body. You can tell me how to think, but you're not in my head. You can't force me to think something that I'm not accepting, And so this whole book is just about, like, he can go through all that, all these crazy situations and circumstances, and still find meaning even in his own suffering. He can still find meaning in his own suffering. No matter what you go through, you can still choose to think, like, this is for a greater purpose. I might not understand it, I may not know it right now, but this is for a greater purpose. What I take from that is, like, you can always choose your response to any given situation. No matter how bad things may seem, no matter how bad this year has gotten, you can choose how you're going to respond to this year. So the question is, how are you going to respond to this year? Are you going to continue to dismiss this year because it wasn't what we thought it would be? It wasn't as glorious as we thought it would be? Or are you going to say, you know what, this 2020 has been a year of learning for me, a year of growth for me? Ask some better questions, instead of asking, why did all this happen to me? Why does all this have to happen to me? Why does this year have to be like this? Why, blah, blah. Flip it and say, what am I supposed to learn from the situation? What is this year trying to show us, or me, or myself? People think I'm crazy all the time. I think that 2020 has been one of the best years of my life personally. Not because of everything that's gone on. I mean, I've lost family members. We've lost, people have lost jobs. I've made some, changes in my own life. But had this year not happened, maybe I wouldn't have done those things. Maybe I wouldn't have explored some new avenues that I never thought of before. And I know for a fact from speaking with a lot of you guys that, this year has been a year of growth, and you've done some things that you maybe wouldn't have done had you not been forced to because of things that have happened this year. So instead of thinking of, let's cancel 2020, let's think of, what has this year tried to show us? What are we supposed to learn from this year? And what are we supposed to take from this year into years going forward? How are we supposed to change ourselves and the world moving forward from this year? So like I said, I don't think that this year should be canceled by any means. We still have a couple months left. I'm sure that some more bullshit will pop up between now and then, but, it's not our job to know what's going to happen. It's just our job to know how we're going to respond despite the things that are thrown at us, the things that life and this year have thrown at us. Don't use this year as an excuse to, not follow through on the goals that you set for at the beginning of the year. I know plenty of people that I didn't do that because, coronavirus hit or quarantine hit or I lost this job or I did that. I know a lot of people who have, taken this opportunity and made something crazy out of it. I mean, the biggest shift in wealth has happened within the last couple months. So people are definitely using this time and capitalizing on the changes that are going on. So why can't you do the same? So my challenge for you is to start thinking of ways to flip the script on this year and turn it into a learning and growth year for yourself, for your family, for your community, and ultimately the world, because we had a lot of shit that was going on that we needed to change for sure. So that's it. That's really all I got for y'all today. Again, if you haven't done so yet, sign up for our daily text messages. They come every day, 7 a.m. and 100% free. You can go to mindsettext.com to sign up for that. If you like this episode or, please share it with somebody. Leave us a review wherever you're listening to that. It really helps us a lot, get it out to more people. And we're going to end this how we always do. We're going to play some music for you. And I got a special treat because I've been asked a lot about this. You cannot hear this song anywhere else but the Mindset of a Hustler podcast. It's my song that I wrote, and we recorded it in Chicago. The whole A1 team was out there. Shout out to everybody that was a part of that. It was a dope experience. I've had a lot of people ask me about this song. It's not even 100% finished yet. Okay, this is the only place you can hear it. It's right here on the Mindset of a Hustler podcast. It's called What You Make It, written by me. Let me know what you think. Give me all the feedback, all that good stuff. But, again, just main theme of this podcast, flip the script, make 2020 work for you. And here's the song. Appreciate y'all, love y'all, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Peace. Finally got my head on straight. When I speak, they relate. Tired of being an underdog, already knowing that I'm meant to be great. Niggas been hating, I don't get involved. Been a few years since I practiced my faith. Granny be mad I ain't been in the church. Just gotta tell her too much on my plate. Carry my burdens, don't even lift weights. Cause I put on for my city, my state. Wait,
I got delivery, no DiGiorno's, always on time and I never been late. How you gon' get where you want but don't put in the work? You gotta tend it at first, gotta realize that life only come once. Time moving forward but never reverse, can't take nothing with you. You hoes don't follow what hurts, R.I.P. to my niggas 6 feet in the dirt. Lost a couple real ones, we got their name on our tats and they face on the shirt. Know that it hurt but I gotta keep moving. My brothers and sisters was always influenced by looking at me and the shit I was doing. I watch all my moves and don't do nothing stupid. Love them, love me, I've been beefing with Cupid. The girls in my life say I need something real. Found it before, did some things on the low and I messed it all up for them chicks in the field. Shit getting real, life getting crazy. My closest homeboy about to have him a baby. Been stressing me lately. So I just tell him, life what you make it. You get a chance, gotta take it, and all you been through, gotta face it. Every day won't be easy, but please believe me, things will get better, be patient. Demons come knocking my door, but I can't run from it, no, I just gotta embrace it. Yeah, I just gotta embrace it. Look, left home for a minute, took a little trip to get back to myself. Need to stop drinking so much, but it helps. Been drowning in my emotions, look, someone call up Michael Phelps. Depression is real, I felt it before. Dealt with it myself, ain't let nobody know. I don't know your name if you go through the same, just know that it's all just a part of your growth. Make strides and maintain, keep your head up. You ain't alone or solo like them little red cups. Life gonna send you some shots, like probably a lot, but just focus on getting back up. Put your mind to it and be what you want. When the people at war, so just move to the front. Pray gonna hide when the lions gon' hunt. Night come before day, rain come after the sun. I know that the work gotta come before fun. Mama, I hope that you proud of your son. Yeah, that's just life, but fuck it, we only got one. In life, what you make it. You get a chance, gotta take it, and all you been through, gotta face it. Every day won't be easy, but please believe me, things will get better, be patient. Demons come knocking my door, but I can't run from it, no, I just gotta embrace it. Yeah, I just gotta embrace it.